Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. Welcome to today's RuneScape League's Equilibrium reveal for 2 more relics. Now, if you guys are enjoying the videos and are looking forward to the League's content, which is coming to RuneScape on August 10th, please make sure to hit that subscription button as I'll be doing a massive coverage of the Leagues, going through money making tips, how to go and get sites on items, and also my progress during it as well. And if you are enjoying the videos, please like the video and please put in the comment section down below which relic out of these two are you guys going to select. So let's go and jump in and see what relic is going to be teased in this video. So if you haven't seen, it's basically in addition to the post which we had yesterday. So it won't be marked as a brand new post. It'll be the one from the 28th where they've just added on these brand new relics for today. So the ones we're going to be looking at today are going to be called the Divine Druid and Transmutation, which starting already from experience of the Yama RuneScape Leagues, which was on the old school game a couple of months ago, Transmutation was broken. So it's going to take a really strong relic in the form of Divine Druid to basically make me choose anything but Transmutation. I used it. It is a very strong relic. It made it so you could upgrade your resources, which as you progressed was just broken. It was just too good. But let's go and have a look and see what we're going to pick instead. So the first one is going to be called Divine Druid. So this is going to grant you an item called Ferrer's Summoning Pouch. This is going to be a pouch which stores grimy herbs and charms and acts as an infinite spirit shard and summoning pouches, which is nice because it means that you're not going to have to spend the sheer amount of GP to do considerable summoning training. But also as well, with the leagues and the XP buffs you're going to get, summoning is one of those skills which you'll probably save till the later stages. You'll get to like 68, 69 for the War Tortoise, Fruit Bat and the Bunyip, and then after that you kind of wait for your multiplier to be up a bit to get the most adds for charms. But it's a nice little storage item, and these items which you get from picking relics are very handy. It's cleaning grimy herbs, turns them directly into unfinished potions, which again, big fan of that. Anything which kind of removes that sort of time where you're going to prepare resources, we talked about it yesterday. Anything which cuts out like saving preparation time is a big plus from me, so I'm a big fan of that. Actually, that is very good. There is always normally a relic which is aimed towards Herblore, and it's for a good reason really, just because the process is a little bit long. And it's nice to have something like that because Herblore is quite a high value skill, so it is really good. Now what I would say which makes RuneScape 3 different to old school is the number of Herblore supply drops which come from many monsters now. A lot of bosses, I'm kind of thinking more God Wars 2 here, drop noted herbs which are very useful. And the way farming works as well is also very strong and can help you massively to support this as well. Secondaries are a little bit more annoying, but you know, there are definitely ways to go and get it. So grimy herbs are also all cleaned at once. Grimy herbs and charms can be found frequently when mining, fishing and woodcutting, siphoning or excavating archaeology hotspots. So again, if you are actually doing some AFK skilling, you're going to go and get herbs and resources, which is very nice. You don't need to go and actually go and hunt ads to go and get it as well. There's a 50% chance to bank and create an extra pouch when created, sent directly to your bank. All charm drops from defeating enemies are increased by 5 times. Summoning familiars which boost skills now boost them 3 times the amount. There is also a 75% chance to save some ingredients when creating potions, which this is another big plus. Like I mentioned, there are numerous ways to go and get Herblore secondaries, but there are some which are still annoying to get. And especially if you're going for a big Herblore push, this could be a really good relic. So when you are creating pouches, you will make 10 of the scrolls and send them directly to the bank. No extra XP is rewarded, but you keep the pouch, which is very good actually. So every pouch you make 10 scrolls as a side of it as well, and it's automatically banked. Very strong there. And then there are some divination points, so you will always gather enriched memories. Converting energies and memories together only requires half as many energies, rounded down. So whenever you go and hand your memories in, you are required to use a bit of energy along with it as well for the bonus XP. So that is really nice. Converting memories has a 10% chance to give a random porter or divine charge sent directly to the bank. That is also very strong. If you're going to do a decent amount of divination, you will rack up a lot of porters, which is very good. Memory strands are gained at 10 times the rate, which is a good way to go and gain some XP if you're going to go and use that part of the Good Fix minigame. Really good way to level up your divination, especially with the XP rate as well. You will level divination up very strong. Chronicle Fragments give 2 times XP, and this is before League's multipliers on top of it as well. Crafting items from Divine Energies only require half as many energies, and rounded down, and then you also unlock all Melier potion recipes. So this is very strong. To go up against something like Transmutation, we've not read Transmutation yet, so I won't go into too much detail. This is very strong. You are focusing so heavily on Herblore, summoning, and also with divination as well. 3 very strong skills, which will give you purpose throughout the game as well. Really strong to put it up against a relic like Transmutation. So let's go through this. So this is going to grant the DT's Transmuter. Alchemy spells transmute items. This is toggleable. And basically what this does, if it works similar to how the old school game did. So low alchemy and high alchemy spells transform into 2 new spells. So we've got Divine Convergence, which is going to downgrade up to 10 items at a time into a resource of a lower tier, so 1 tier below what that current resource would be. And then we have Divine Divergence, which is going to do the opposite, which is going to upgrade 10 resources into a higher tier. So pretty much all of this is sort of the same thing. Basically, you can upgrade and downgrade your resources down 1 tier, and you can basically do it to the lowest item or the highest tier of whatever item you're looking to do as well. So it's very limited and a lot smaller than the sort of benefits of what the Divine Druid gives you. But Transmutation is very, very good. It basically means that if you wanted to, you could go and mine 2,000 copper ore, and that copper ore could be transformed all the way up to all the different tiers of smithing which you wanted to do, depending on how much you needed at certain times as well. And the Transmutation spell in the old game gave you magic XP and very, very good magic XP as well. And it was something you could do alongside other things. So you could go and do Transmutation while woodcutting, mining, anything else really. And it's a very, very strong thing. It just gives you the ability to have multiple upgrades on resources. So this could be bones. So if you're not going to pick, example, Crystal Grace, which really benefits prayer, which was released yesterday, you could simply go and get 1,000 normal bones from any low tier monster, let's take chickens, and upgrade it all the way up to the top tier of bones, like dinosaur bones, fresh dragon bones, whatever bones are the top tier or what you want to use, by just simply killing chickens. So Transmutation really saves you a lot of time going forward and kind of sort of picks up the gaps of any relics you don't pick. So there's some relics you're probably going to have to miss out on just through sheer choice. Transmutation actually negates a lot of it because you can kind of like pick your resources up and the level of resources you've got as well. So the Transmuter needs to be in your info when you cast these spells. Using items on the Transmuter will display that they can turn into. So if you're looking at what your options are, if you simply use it on the Transmuter, you have the possibility to discover what it can upgrade. It was really strong in the Yama RuneScape League, so I'm hoping it will be the same as well. Both spells have no level requirements. It gives 10 magic XP for each item transmuted, and as before, the League's multiplier, so that will rack up the more sort of levels you get in terms of your relic as well. And then when cast upon a stack of noted items, these spells will automatically recast over as long as those items are available, so it means you can pretty much, if you've got 1,000, it will just go and do the 100 spells one after another, which means it can be very AFK, and it can mean that you can do it alongside other things as well. But what I think they've done incredibly well here is Transmutation is literally just that. It's just those 2 spells which can upgrade your items up 1 tier and down 1 tier. I would say though, don't think it is just as small as what that is. The amount of resources you could go and upgrade before, it was gems, ores, bars, bones, all the different things. Transmutation was very, very strong. And you got thinking like RuneScape now, you've probably got hides. You've got all the different sort of tiers you've got available of all the new stuff, maybe even things like soils as well. So I'm really interested in Transmutation, but what they've done actually, if Transmutation is going against the Divine Druid, they have made the Divine Druid strong enough to give it a decent option between the two. I think for me personally, I'm going to run one account which is going to do the Endless Harvest and then also do the Superheated one as an AFK form. I think the Divine Druid to tie onto that is going to be so strong because while it's doing all this AFKing, it can go and get all the herbs and the summoning charms as well. Although the amount of resources you're going to do in the early scaling game, Transmutation will mean that they stretch so much further. So I'm not sure. It's another day where they've released 2 more of these relics and I'm still not sure which one of the 2 I'm going to pick, which just means they're doing a fantastic job of building out these relics and making Leagues really look a very tempting game mode going forward. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think below. I do think these are 2 very good choices. I think you can really make a case for both. I think Transmutation is going to be the one a lot of people pick because it really is that strong. But don't sleep on that Divine Druid. That Divine Druid pretty much means that the herb lore grind of the game is not really there. The fact that you can save 75% of your like secondaries, but also you're always gaining charms and herbs as well, is incredibly strong. Having all the Melier potion recipes done as well saves a big chunk of pain and has access to the top tier of combination potions. And also Divination, yes, it's not as strong, but you can passively go and earn things like porters, and it makes the Divination grind a little bit better because nowadays you can't just do cash from the start. You do have to do a little bit of Divination from the start, and you will definitely get the benefits from it as well. But I am impressed the kind of thought they've put in the Divine Druid. Divine Druid needed to be loaded compared to Transmutation. Whatever was going against Transmutation needed to be a very thought out, a very fluid relic to go against it and give people options where they feel like they're not going to lose benefit of not having Transmutation. Transmutation, if you're going to go and AFK skill and go to hop between all the different spots, you don't really need it because you're going to go in AFK and spend that time as well. If you're someone who's trying to progress quickly, move quickly, have the ability to utilize all those low level resources you gain in the early sort of stage of leagues, you can sort of put them in the bank, wait till you got Transmutation, and all of a sudden you can bring them up to the level you're currently at. So really interesting choice there, and another problem for me trying to pick out my game plan going forward. But again, let me know in the comment section what you guys think below. There will be a video which was released at 11-ish today, which I'll put in a link in the video if you guys have missed it. Again, we'll double upload tomorrow and put another one out pretty early, but thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know which one out of the two you guys are going to pick down below. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.